Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, RV extraordinaire here with Southland RV in Richmond Hill, Georgia. And today, we're here to take a look at the Tab 400. This is a 2024 model. I'm going to show you that you can get it with a bunk or without. Break it down, make it very simple for you. But listen, for more information on this camper or any others, be sure just to look down below. All my contact information is there. Otherwise, my phone number is right here as well. Also, if this is the first time watching, please do hit that subscribe button. Check off that bell so you know when I'm putting out new videos. And for everyone watching, please do like, comment, let me know what you're thinking, and share the video. So let's get on with this camper. Okay, so let's go ahead and start on the front part here. Now this is the Boondock package. You get a Classic, and the Classic will come with the standard tires, not your knobby tires. It's not going to have the ground clearance of the Boondock. And you're also not going to have this package up in the front with where your tanks are and so forth. You'll have just a regular standard one. Now, this allows you to carry some additional things up here. Be careful with tongue weight. Do not go by what the tongue weight is being said up in the brochure or online, because it's going to be 100 or more pounds by the time you put things on here. Now, in the event you'd like to add a second LP bottle, you do have room to put that there. And of course, you can put things on either side of that container. As we're going down the side here, this is where your air conditioner is. And that's where it's going to be blowing air out. Now, they do have covers that go over that to keep the water out. Here's where you'll be dumping your tanks. And this does have the manual stabilizers. Nice thing with that is you can just get yourself a 3/4 inch socket, put it on your screw gun, and put them down rather quickly. Now, also take a look at the two little, I call them, they're kind of like boat windows, right? Show you some more when we get on the inside so you can go ahead and get it so you're not seeing, people aren't seeing in it. And then that's your antenna for your stereo right there. As we move back here, this is where you're going to be hooking up your electrical cord. That's where the Aldi system exhausts from there. And then in here, good thing we have here is, of course, you have a light. Now you can set it where it's on all the time, or you can set it as a sensor light. Love how this thing's set up. See how easy that is for you to figure out which way you're going to be putting, whether you're dry camping, you're filling your freshwater tank, you're on city water, winterizing or sanitizing, water pump switch. This is where you go ahead and fill up your freshwater tank. This is where you're going to be, this is your black tank flush. So you rinse out your black tank. Some people will take a hose from here and connect it right to there. You decide what you want to do there. This is where you're going to be bringing your water hose up, as well as your cable if you decided to do so. Do not get yourself a 90. You'll hate life. Probably 45 would be probably a little bit better, or something that comes straight out. This is where your cable antenna. Now, this particular one has a 310 watt solar panel on it, but let's say you park in the shade. You have an area where you can plug in here a portable solar panel, so you can run that out away from your camper and get it into the sun. Highly recommend in this area here that you put some brass wool, so that way there you don't have critters coming up through there when you're using it with the hose and when you're not using it. And of course it does snap down in there and closes up quite nicely. So that is where you'll be putting your water and so forth in. Now, looking on the back here, a question we get asked a lot is, hey Paul, can we put a backup camera on here? And my answer all the time is, don't use a backup camera. You don't want a backup camera. You want a rear observation camera. Now, because of the slope of this back, where we normally put the rear observation camera is down here. Now, you can put it up top there, but the solar panel's kind of in the way, and that window's in the way, so it wouldn't be centered. Whereas they can center it down here if you wanted to put it here. We can put it here, put it down here, but that way there, you're able to see behind you with a rear observation camera while you're moving forward, as well as when you're backing up. So much more beneficial. Stay away from the backup cameras. They only work when you back up. Now also back here, you're going to have your LP connection. So if you wanted to cook outside on a grill, you're able to do so. Also notice you have these handles. Now I'm prefacing this. You can move it around slightly. All depends on what surface you're on. If you're on a paved surface, chances are you can move it around with those handles. In the event that you're on gravel or so forth, good luck with that. And the reason for that is where this front tire is going to be, it's not going to be very cooperative. You've got the handles up front as well. But on a paved surface, you'll be all right, I believe, anyway. Guess it all depends on how much you can push or pull. So nice yellow light over your door side. Benefit there is you're not attracting the bugs as much as a white light. And then when you open up your step, the little blue light comes on here. And then when you close it, that blue light will turn off. Now, looking at the doorway, one thing they do is, of course, you have the screen door, correct? I don't know if you've ever seen that. That'll actually close all the way there. Just don't walk through it. The door, you have nice little cubbies there. If you want to black out the window, you can. Some people use this for a trash can. And of course, fire extinguisher will go there. On the outside here, 110 outlets. So that way there you can use them on the outside if you wish. Now, as we're going in here, you've got the nice big handle, this boondock handle, to go ahead and pull yourself all on up when you come in. Now, this is what it looks like for the dinette when you have just a standard without the bunk beds. And I'm going to give you another look here as well. Let me just get back here as well here. Now, in the event that you wanted the bunk beds, and by the way, I'll put a video down below showing you how it folds up and so forth. A little bit too hot here for me to do that here today, but I don't have it plugged in for air conditioning or anything. But let me show you what it would look like if you had the bunk bed and it was down. Now, you're going to notice a different thing with the table on this one, and I'll go over that with the other one as well. This has the Lagoon table, and I'll show you the benefit of having a Lagoon table. And this is something you could always order an extra one if you wanted to do what I'm going to show you later. But you can see how you can have a bed down below, the Lagoon table comes out, and then you have the little bunk up top. Now, what happens is that table folds up right against the wall. And again, I'll show you, I'm going to link the video down below on how to maneuver that. And it's right from the factory. So that way there you can actually use that dinette during the day and just put the bed down like it is at night. Now, if you had just a standard one without the bunk bed, you can see here, this is for a Lagoon table to be put outside. You can put that same thing if you wanted to. You can have that installed here. Now, the difference is on this particular model, you don't have the Lagoon table because this table is going to go ahead and fold down there. Little different table, as you can see. But it does fit down quite nicely for the bed. Now, as you come in the camper, let me just show you right here. This is where you're going to have this for your ALTA system. This is for your air conditioning system. Then, of course, your porch light. You get your sink and accent lights here. Check your levels, fresh, black, and gray. It's all right there. Now, lights that we're talking about, see under your sink, you have the lights there. And then these are your accent lights. So one's going across there. You have one across the front here, as you can see. It's kind of hard to see when it's so bright in here, right? Nice little storage back over here. You can see you have a stereo speaker. Look at the little cubbies. I like how they've changed this up from the previous ones I've done. There's your ALTA system there. ALTA system, you're going to get some heat up through there, but that's a little storage. Now you do have, for the blackout, you can pull that up to black out the little window there. The same on the front here, you have a blackout, or then you have the screens. You decide on what you want to do. It's so hot here, I just thought I'd open up the windows, at least get some airflow coming through here. Now the beauty of these windows, because you do have a power vent fan up top here. Now if you're using the power vent fan, then what you're able to do is you're able to close this window instead of having it open. Maybe you don't want to have it open all the way. You can go ahead and secure your window. Let me show you. Instead of securing it here, you just put it out one notch. And you can put that through there. And then what it does is you actually have airflow coming through there. So if you have this vent fan set to be pulling air through the window, it can do that. But then if you decide you're going to have this air dumped on top of you here as well. Now to operate this, all you're going to do, and by the way, you could put a cover on that so that way there, if you wanted to use it when it was raining, you could. So what happens is, you've got it, right now I have it open, but the fan is not on. So now I have it on, that is pulling the air, I can feel it dumping the air on. Now you have 3 different speeds. You have, well, 4 actually if you want to count off. You have 1, 2, and 3, but right now it's just dumping air on you. So if you want to dump some air on you, because you're a little hot, you can do that. Next you have your lights here. Now first button you push it, then it has the blue lights. Next time you push it, you have 1 light, and then you have the bright, and then the brightest. So 3 times, and it's on the highest setting. So be sure that you close this thing. Now, if you had one of the max air covers on there, then you could leave it open even if it was raining and utilize it. Benefit of a max air cover. Now let's talk about the kitchen here. I like how they have taken care of this cabinet below the sink. I mean, they've given you, because of the way that they put the pipes and everything, they've given you a lot of room to put things. What do you think? That's clean, and you can see the craftsmanship that they have. Notice how that locks in place very nicely. Your sink folds up. This will fold up, and you'll be able to use it. This will have hot and cold. Now, one thing I highly recommend you do not have this thing up here like this when you try to close it. If you try to close it, it's possible this thing could open like that, and it could spray water all over the place. So be careful on that. Moving over to the 2-burner cooktop, this thing opens as such. Now the nice thing with that is it's out of the way. It's keeping a splatter from getting on to your window treatments or even the window. The most important thing you want to do when you're going to go ahead and close it, make sure that you lift up to close it, because if you don't, it's pulled down, and see, it won't, if you try pushing from here, you're going to bend it. So make sure you lift up, and you'll feel it lift up, and it closes quite easily. Now you can see the TV there. It does pull out a little bit and swivel. Now your beds here, you do have a little cubby down below the bed here. If you unscrew this, then you can get underneath here. You can put up to 3 battle-born lithium batteries. Under there, it comes with 1. So you see the way the mattresses are. You can see how that one's different. The issue you have, you could have that particular one and this one looking like that, but this particular one, because of the way that's curved right there, that's the only way that one's going to be able to go into place. Now back here, you can see how you have the battery heat in here. You've got your inverter switch. If you wanted to go ahead and turn your inverter on, that'll work the 110 outlet here and one up in the kitchen area, as long as you have battery power. The battery heat is in the event that you wanted to go ahead and camp, you're camping in cold weather, and you want to keep the battery heated, because after a certain temperature, I believe down under 38 degrees, the battery itself, not outside, but if the battery temperature gets down to 38 degrees or under, then it will not charge. So you can keep it charged and keep it warm. Now you can see how that light switch, what that turns on. Then with these lights here, you've got, they could be blue, or if you push and hold onto it, it could be a little reading light. You see you have an AC duct here, stereo speaker. I don't know what that metal thing is right there, but I'll be finding out for you. So what do you think of the bed area? And that's almost a queen bed. Somebody's be climbing over somebody though. Let me just turn around and let you take a look back that way. So your refrigerator, freezer. Do have the freezer here. Now I like the fact that they give you an ice maker. This is when you put water in there, put it in the freezer, it'll make you some ice. Nice little thing there. Refrigerator. Then of course you have storage. And more storage, right? Then of course, let me open up the other side. I like how they've changed this up from the way it used to be, drawers all over the place. Of course, your nice little goodie bag, the fire extinguisher, and of course you have your nice little silverware drawer that you can pull out. And take a look at the fit and finish on that. Now you do have your converter down here. These are your breakers and fuses. And notice how it's an auto detect. So it doesn't matter if you decide you want to change out the batteries, you don't want to have the lithium, you can go to Deep Cycle, you can go to AGM. It'll automatically detect what kind of batteries you have. And as you can see, breakers and fuses, everything is marked quite nicely. Now lastly, let's show you what the bathroom looks like. Nice thing, you have a nice mirror there, so you can stand there, brush your hair or whatever. Now you have the shower curtain, and you can see the shower curtain comes all the way around up top here as well. Keep it off the wood. And you can see how they have it set up where you can just set it right behind there so it's out of the way. There's your toilet. Good space in here. You have the heating system in here. You can take a look at the shower. You have a light switch in here. You can see the lights that you have there, plus you have the light there and a fan. And of course you do have a sink. And by the way, this is a handheld. You can pull this wand off, do whatever you'd like to it. You can even turn it so that you can adjust it if you wanted it to. So that is the bathroom. And again, because you do have the window, you go ahead and block it off. 110 outlet. Of course, the shower curtain is going to keep the water off of that. And notice how we're going to keep the water off your toilet paper there. Hooks right up there so you can go ahead and hang your towels in here and have the shower curtain around it to keep them from getting wet. Microwave oven up top. One last look here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. This is the 2024 Tab 400 by nuCAM. With or without bunks, you choose. They have the availability for that. You can get different colors on the exterior as well. But for more information on this camper or any others for that matter, reach out to me. Contact information down below. Appreciate you watching. If there's a particular camper that you would like me to review for you, let me know. Go on, check our website, the Savannah location here in Georgia, and I'll be more than happy to try and do it. Let me know if you want an in-depth or if you want just a brief overview. So I appreciate you watching. Like, comment, share the video, and I'll be back at you again soon. Thank you.